Hello, Megan. I'm Zach,
And I'm Amanda.
and this is our presentation on tours in Vancouver, the TMO of the West.
So this is a picture of the city of Vancouver. Sky, up in the sky. So for the city of Vancouver, it's a coastal city on the southwest corner of Canada, and has scenic views, a mild climate, and friendly people. It's ethnically and linguistically diverse, with 52% of the population speaking a first language other than English. Metro Vancouver is made up of 21 municipalities. The city is 131 years old, with a population of 603,500 people. It's a city of neighborhoods, and each neighborhood has their own distinct character and ethnic mix, and it's also a popular film destination.
So this is the map of Canada, and obviously Vancouver. It's the southwesternmost point city on the Canada's mainland. So their marketing campaign and their hashtag is very Vancouver, just going with the alliteration and how it's catchy and things like that. And then their marketing campaign is explore our neighborhoods. Basically, Vancouver is made up of several different neighborhoods that represents each type of culture, and it's very ethnically diverse. So that's why they decided to go with explore our neighborhoods, just for everyone to be able to kind of get themselves very emotionally and spiritually involved in each neighborhood.
As well, they've just started posting videos on YouTube featuring different neighborhoods just to show that their unique characteristics of that neighborhood. Is that one video? I didn't hear you.
This isn't
There's a little cold in the little pines. Bells chime out today in a major key. It's a cool walk outside. I listen to the sound of my step headed out of here. When she pulled us back one by one. So I hope to find the space you left behind. There was a meaning there. Now just favorite songs, something you once wrote on the page you left behind. I can do anything, but you walked my way. So I hope to find this amazing plans of mine. The bells chime out key, and they made it sound so lonely. So I'm out of here to a time zone far away where I can do anything. But you walked my way.
shows off all of Vancouver's beauty. It's just a great way for them to market their city.
Okay, so their target markets. Obviously, through that video, you notice that Vancouver does tailor to every single type of target market that there is. In fact, on their website, they do have itineraries for each and every type of travelers. So anywhere from honeymooners to elderly people to your adventure and eco-tourists, as well as families and things like that. And it is also a four-season destination, meaning that there's something to do every single time of year you want to go. And it does have a wide range of tourists who do come there. So they want to make sure that they tailor to tourism to as many different types of travelers as possible.
So this is just a little map of some things to do in Vancouver. See, there's biking, hockey, just on the beach. And just over here it says, this is a city for athletes, Epicureans, artists, party hoppers, lovers, hockey fans, pets, campers, naturalists, travelers, and sea lovers. So it just again shows that they appeal to all kinds of tourists.
So where do the Vancouver tourists come from? This is the top 10 list from 2016, where they did get their travelers. So at the bottom here is Germany with just under 81,000, and then Hong Kong, South Korea going up the list, Mexico, Japan, Australia, United Kingdom, China, and then the United States and Canada is right at the top. Just showing that domestic travelers do very much enjoy Vancouver, just as well as the people who come from international areas.
So for the DMO for Vancouver does a great job of selling the city. They're a very talented group of people. The vice president of the DMO, and he's also in charge of the media convention sales, is Dave Gasley. For marketing, they have Nicole Havers. Convention services, they have 3 client managers, Debbie Reynolds, Susan Graham, and Carrie Lang, as well Jeff Pelishero is the program coordinator. And for travel media, they have Brianna Koslowski, and by their website and all the tourists that you saw that come here, you can tell if they know what they're doing, and they do a great job at it.
So just a little bit more extended part of staffing. So tourism in Vancouver provides just under 70,000 full-time jobs year-round for when people do come and travel. And they do have a skilled board of directors who know exactly how the tourism industry works, as well as they are highly experienced and have been in the industry for a long time. And they have sections on their site dedicated to meetings and conventions, travel, trade, and visitors. So just kind of taking what we have learned here in class and showing how it does work in a different city is also nice to see, just to be able to click on those those links within the site. And it's easy to contact any of the DMO workers through the website, as well as their contact information, including cell phone numbers, emails, and things like that are on the website, as well as just a general one for Tourism Vancouver to answer whatever questions you may have about it.
So for their budget, they get most of their revenue from the hotel tax, 12.4 million. So this just shows the DMO and the DMP are together and they work together to market the city. The hotel guests pay an 8% hotel tax on room visits. As well, they pay a 3% levy that they call the municipal and regional district tax. A third of this revenue goes back to the province, and Tourism Vancouver gets to keep the rest to help them promote their city. However, Tourism Vancouver has $118.3 million in debt that continues to rise, so that's a big problem for them. And it's just a screenshot of the budget for 2013. Up here you can see that the DMO and the DMP are together, and these are their major partnerships and we provide them with a lot of their funding.
So now on to our SWOT analysis. Our strengths are definitely, they do attract and do a very good job at attracting all types of tourists. Just basically on their website by them able to create itineraries for several of these different types of travelers. As well as they did also set a tourism record with 10 million paid overnight visitors in 2016. So just talking about that a little bit, obviously they set a record, and that's a huge strength when promoting their city for years to come, that they were able to say that we did break a record for most overnight visitors within the year. as well as the Canadian exchange rate is favorable to international visitors, basically meaning that because our dollar is lower compared to other dollars, it is easier to travel to Canada and be able to get what you want out of staying in Canada. And it also draws in $6.1 billion, which is substantial within itself. And it also promotes multiculturalism with little discrimination. So basically, arguably, besides Toronto, Vancouver is highly multicultural, and they do tailor to many of the different cultures within Canada, which is nice, which goes back to the whole explore your neighborhoods thing, being able to go to one part and be involved in a completely different culture than you were in the last neighborhood. And then as well, it's an LGBTQ community, a positive destination.
So for their weaknesses, like we said, they're in debt, so they need to figure out how to get out of debt. They need to update their advertisements. That video that we showed you was from 2013, and there's not really many more recent ones that are as good as that one, so they should update their videos to keep people seeing what's recent in the city. Western Canada tends to be a more expensive destination, so if people are trying to stick to a strict budget, it might be harder for them to visit Vancouver. So maybe they could offer some deals, like we say in the next slide. There's some congestion of infrastructure. With all the tourists coming in, it's hard for the infrastructure to keep up with the influx of people. And downtown has become a spot for drug dealers, so people might not feel safe going there for their vacation because they don't want to have that risk.
So for opportunities, just to develop a partnership with a marketing company to design a video ad that is entertaining and makes people want to come to the city, which will also help them save money ultimately if they do create that partnership, because they do need to update their video advertising. So if they do partner up with some kind of video editing company who are able to go out into the city and kind of videotape Vancouver as a whole, really showing that Explore Your City's marketing campaign would be very beneficial to them. As well as funding new events will draw in tourism for all demographics and markets. So just newer festivals and things like that. Not saying that the ones that they currently have are not successful. It would just be nice that there would be more events and festivals tailored to all different types of target markets that they do draw into, which would be great to see. As well as offer special deals to lower the prices and attract tourists. So basically taking the itinerary idea and putting a fund to it, that way it's cheaper for all. So if, like, as Amanda said earlier, if you're a family on a budget and you don't want to spend too much money, like partnering with an airline or some form of budgeting company, just to budget out and those actual itineraries they put online.
So threats, climate change is dramatically changing Vancouver's economy. So in the summer it gets really hot in Vancouver. It's hard to find people to work in like the outside jobs because they find it too hot and they don't want to do it. As well in the winter, on the Vancouver Islands this year, the ski hills a lot of them had to close early and some of them didn't open at all because of how warm it's getting and there was not enough snow. So and threats are rising in BC's adventure and ecotourism sector due to the pipeline that they're planning to install. If there's ever an oil spill because of the pipeline, then it would have be very detrimental to the adventure and ecotourism sector.
So a little bit about their sales piece and distribution plan. They do have that their own hashtag going back to the whole Very Vancouver thing. It's catchy, it rolls off the tongue because of the whole alliteration doing the double V. As well as they use bloggers and first-hand experiences to market their city. Basically, developing fam tours for people who do have some form of say within social media. So people who are very, who do blog a lot, as well as have successful blogs. So they offer these fam tours, just kind of like what Keeson did as well, just to draw in and show the beauty of Vancouver. And then use other people to market them, similar to the previous point that we just made, just other general like high social media, internet celebrities, things like that. As well as their own marketing campaign is Explore Our Neighborhoods, and they're making videos featuring different neighborhoods. Basically on that point, what that is as Amanda and I both touched on earlier, each neighborhood has a different or dominantly different ethnic background. So they're making different videos showcasing the highlights of going to each one of these
Visit Vancouver, they have that app for iPads. This is the little logo for the app. You can take a digital tour of the city on the app, learn the local transit, find restaurants and accommodations, discover many activities, and as well you can explore the video and photo gallery. So this is great for people who want to travel to Vancouver. They can learn a little bit about the city, see how everything works before they actually get there.
So the new opportunity project that we came up with, Vancouver's Bartending and Cocktail Competition Festival. Obviously the name is up to interpretation only because it is kind of lengthy and wordy, which is what we're trying to avoid. So it would be for people anywhere from 19 and above. And it would be kind of a weekend in an early summer time kind of setting, only because that's when college is out and then people are like trying to find the perfect way to kick off the summer. And this is what we thought would be a great way to kick off the summer. We thought that $35 for entry for one day, as well as $50 for entry for a weekend pass. Just that way we have differential pricing and people could travel for it if they do want to go for the entire weekend. And basically, our idea is to enjoy different drinks and beer with a daily competition for each type of alcohol. So basically, if, for example, if the main alcohol was vodka, like what is the best drink you can make with it? And then for the competitions, they can be judged by celebrity chefs and bartenders. So people, and it would be cool if it was Canadian celebrity chefs and bartenders as well, just so there is an even more draw in to people coming to this event.
So for Canada's 150, Vancouver's doing something a little bit different than everybody else. They're calling it Canada's 150 Plus, and they're doing that in recognition of the much longer history that the First Nations people have here in Canada. So that's their logo up top, and their slogan is moving forward together. So the theme of, so they have lots of festivals and events, and their theme for most of them is First Nations themed. They have free park admission like the rest of Canada. And for Canada Day, they will have 2 days of concerts, parades, and fireworks over the water in Canada Place. So instead of just a one-night celebration, they're trying to extend it and make it a whole weekend celebration.
So the partnerships that they do have, obviously Destination British Columbia and Destination Canada, just going on the whole government levels of the GMOs. So basically, Tourism Vancouver responds to Destination British Columbia, which responds to Destination Canada, as well as Vancouver Hotel Destination Association. It's kind of like Tourism Kingston Accommodation Partners. So they work beside each other like Kingston does in order to communicate with one another and be able to fund more events. As well as the Vancouver Airport Authority. Then there's also the Vancouver Convention Center, the Vancouver Sun, and that's obviously the newspaper of Vancouver. And then the Canadian Sports Tourism Alliance, and then Easy Park as well as another partnership.
So a little critique of their website that we did. I found it very bright and colorful, so it catches your eye, and it's like easy to look at. It's very informing. They have itineraries for each type of tourist, so it's easy for you to plan your trip. It's very easy to navigate. There's a lot of pictures to present Vancouver's beauty, and it's updated regularly with special events and things to do at each time of the year, and whenever you want to go. Just some negatives, so it's extremely wordy, so we think we could kind of cut back on the description, and maybe add some more pictures to promote the city. And there's a lack of promotion of their partnerships on the website, and just some of the city's assets that they can promote more to attract more tourists.
So just some fast facts about Vancouver. There's 9.3 million visitors in 2015. Obviously, they broke the record the year after with the 10 million visitors. And then Vancouver's International Airport was voted the best airport in North America for 7 consecutive years, which also shows some credibility for people flying into Vancouver International. As well as the tourism generates approximately $14.6 billion in revenue in British Columbia, and tourism contributes approximately $4.4 billion to the Metro Vancouver economy annually. So just showing the credibility of how much Vancouver and British Columbia in general brings in from all their different tourism opportunities that they do offer.
And these are the sources that we use for PowerPoint. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh no.